welcome back to the channel, guys. This is your friend Cartman. Today I've got some awesome replays to share with you guys with super drags and skeleton spells. Before we jump into that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and go ahead and smash that like button for me. All your support is much appreciated. Alright guys, we're going to be taking a look at our battle log from yesterday in Legends League. And here you go. Oh, 301 trophies. What a glorious day it was. We had 6 triples with this army. We did have 2 2-stars, but they were at 97 and 92%. So this army is very strong, and we were wrecking. Plus 121 after our defenses. There was one defense they didn't hit, but still that is an awesome day in Legend League. And I'm so excited to share these replays. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the army comp right here, guys, that we're using. It's going to be 7 super drags, 3 loons, 1 archer, 2 minions for cleanup, 2 lightning, 2 freeze, 1 poison, 1 earthquake, 5 Skelly Spells, an archer, Valk, 2 yetis, and our freeze and rage, along with the battle blimp. All right, guys, let's jump right into this first replay. This was kind of some sort of box style teaser base. I'd never really seen this base layout. It was a little odd to me. So on this one, we actually just zapped out this first sweeper, and we're going to attack it from the opposite side with our king and queen at 12 o'clock, 1 super drag over at 3 o'clock, along with the other super drags kind of in the middle there. Bring in our Grand Warden. There's like no splash damage on the backside of the space. We're going to go ahead and place the Skelly Spells in front of these expos so our super drags can start moving in. Delayed the battle blimp a little bit. We've got it going toward the town hall. Continue to spread our Skelly Spells to protect the super drags and use our Warden Eternal Tone to protect the blimp. It's going to go to the town hall. We're going to rage it up and use the earthquake. With the yetis in there and the earthquake, it almost makes it so even if you're in a tornado trap, you will get the town hall no matter what. And you don't want to get 1 star. So as you can see in this, we've already pushed through 70% of this base in almost every super dragon. In fact, I think every super dragon is up. And our heroes, so we are pushing deep in here. We still have freezes. And we have just destroyed this base, guys. Those singles aren't going to be able to do anything, especially when a super dragon gets on them. They just roast them almost immediately. And there is our first triple. We're going to lose a few super dragons here at the end due to some traps, but it's still a massive overkill on this base. There's the first 40 cups. Didn't even use our poison right there. All right, guys. So our second base is a diamond style base that we hit. On these bases, I decided it's a lot safer to just attack from the flanks instead of going across the map with your blimp. So that's what we're going to do on this one. We're going to send our king and queen in around 3 o'clock, along with a super dragon probably around like 1:30, and then set our super dragons in between there, and we're just going to push them into the base. So we're going to go ahead and zap out the sweeper first. We placed the super dragon at 3, along with our king and queen to kind of start our side of the funnel. Got the rest of our super dragons right here on this flank with our loons. We're going to push them in with the warden. Use a couple early skellies. You can't be afraid to use the skellies to distract, especially the scatter shots, to protect these super dragons initially. We'll bring in our blimp toward the town hall. Use the Eternal Tome right here to save us from some eagle shots and a lot of traps. Got great value out of that warden. Now when the blimp comes in, we're able to rage it up and use that earthquake. And those Yeti mites are actually going to be able to take out the town hall, the wizard tower, and that single inferno. So we're freezing in the middle and using poison on the super minion clan castle. Continue to spread the skeleton spells. And that really protects your RC, so we're just pushing through the base. And you can see once the super dragons get into the core of the base, we're able to do so much damage to these bases. So the name of the game right now is just protect your RC and your super dragons to push through as far as they can. We've done a great job with that. We don't have very many major defenses left. We got this one scatter and this inferno to get down. And once we get that, guys, it's going to be another triple. It does take a little bit of timing to kind of get used to these skeleton spells, but they are just so distracting. You can protect all of your super dragons in the middle of the base because the scatter shots and the infernos, the other key defenses are occupied with the Skelly Spells. So it's a really beautiful attack. And this one's a little bit close at the end, but we still have our queen with her ability. So these remaining defenses and buildings will be no issues at all right here. And this is our second triple of the day. We'll take those 40 cups all day, guys. All right, let's get into replay number 3. All right, for the third base we got a ring base. So you might think this army may not work the best for that, but as you'll see, it is very strong, even on ring bases, guys. So on the right-hand side, we're going to bring our king and queen so they're away from the enemy clan castle. And my plan when I attacked this base is I wanted the king to push inside the wall and to keep my queen on the outside of the wall, just to preserve my queen. I don't want her to get inside the base and likely die from all the heavy fire. So we're going to let the king go inside the base, set the queen on the outside to come alongside him, but she'll stay outside this wall where she is safe. We brought a super dragon in at 12 o'clock, and once that super dragon gets a little bit of chain going, we're going to bring in the other super dragons and loons in the middle, set our skeleton spells to start distracting these scatters, these infernos, the heroes, everything. Bring in your blimp. We're going to use the warden's eternal tome. Set our rage on this town hall. Use our earthquake. And we're going to get so much value out of that with the yetis, the earthquake. We freeze up the core. The super dragons are in that rage now. They're able to roast through these key defenses in the middle. And we've got our RC pushing alongside the side with our queen. We continue to place the skeleton spells, so they're distracting for that RC. And she's going to be able to take out most of all these defenses. Use her ability. We've still got one freeze left. We'll freeze this last remaining scatter shot. And this was a pretty easy 3-star, even on a ring base. I was a little scared when I saw the base if this was going to work, but it was never really in doubt. The super dragons are just so tanky, they can even go through the core of all those defenses. All right, replay number 4. We have got a box-style base. This is a little different than some of the ones I've been seeing, but it's the same overall idea. We've got a row of expos in front of the town hall, and both sweepers are facing away here, the same direction. So we're only going to be able to zap out one of those sweepers. I zap out the left-hand side because I want to bring in my blimp from the right. So we're going to set a super dragon down here at 3 o'clock to start our funnel, our king and queen at 12 o'clock, and just set our super dragons and loons in between that. With the warden, we're going to bring in the blimp as we have been, kind of from the flank here, use an early freeze on this single, set our skeleton spells. Here comes the blimp. We're going to delay that eternal tome as long as we can because this one sweeper is going to be fighting us down here. So you can see it's pushing our blimp back. We're going to go ahead and poison the CC and set our rage. Use our earthquake to weaken everything up. Bring in the RC from the top side along with some skeleton spells. We will have to freeze this single up here. Save our last freeze for this scatter shot. And our RC is going to be able to do a lot of work up here. We still have the king and the yak moving. They are weak, but they are still tanking for the RC. So have a ton of super dragons down here in the core where the town hall was. They are soaking up a lot of bombs at this point, and they're going to go down, but it still was a very easy overkill. I mean, we still had 3 or 4 super dragons before all those bombs got him at the end. So that was another crushing 3-star, guys. All right, replay number 5. This is, I don't know, kind of a diamond style base. I don't know what to call it. It's not a teaser. It's not really a diamond. I don't know. But we're going to go around and attack it from the flank as we have been. So we're going to attack it from the right-hand side. Set our super dragon at 3 o'clock. And we're going to set our king and queen down here also. We kind of delay these super dragons just a little bit. It was kind of an odd layout of buildings on that side. So we got our king and queen now on this bottom side. They're going to push all these super dragons into the core. We're going to use the Skelly Spells to tank as they come in. Use the Warden's Eternal Tome right here. Protect us from the eagle shots. Use the poison on the super minions and rage up this town hall. And go ahead and use our earthquake on the town hall to get it down quickly. Continue to drop these skeleton spells around the base. Protect our RC. And you just have to really kind of time out these skeleton spells. You can use them. They can tank so much for your RC and your heroes that are up left after your super dragons push through the core. And that's what we've done right here. Our RC is getting a lot of value. We're going to take down this last scatter shot. We still have our king and queen abilities as well. And we have 1 freeze. Right now we're still only at 70%. So we have a lot of the base to clear out. But once we get past this inferno, we're looking pretty good on this. So we got our king and queen moving in. I need the king to open up this wall, use his ability. We're going to freeze this inferno so that the super dragons can take care of that for us. The king and yak are doing great work. They're going to open up these walls for us. The queen's going to take down this expo. Once they get in this wall, our queen is going to be able to clean up this base, luckily. The yak is still tanking, taking out walls. And this one was pretty close as far as not getting the triple. But in Legend League, a triple is a triple. You will take a triple no matter how many troops you have left. So another nice attack. And when you're talking your 5th triple on the day, at least for me, that's a very good feeling. So I was very happy to have that. Just a matter of cleanup right here. I think we're going to lose our minion. Yep, there he goes. Sorry. But good job, queen, finishing off the base. Another 3-star. All right, guys. I've got one more replay to show you from this 301 trophy day. Let's take a look at it, and it is a box base. This is what you're seeing very common right now in Legend League. They are everywhere. So we're going to go ahead and zap out the sweeper first. We're going to place our super dragon down here at 3 o'clock. Our king and queen will be at 12 o'clock again. And bring our super dragons and loons in between with the warden. Drop a couple of skeleton spells early. And go ahead and freeze this inferno and air defense. Bring in the blimp and use the warden ability. Once that blimp gets there, as always, we're going to rage it. Use the earthquake, poison the CC. Continue to play skeleton spells here at the top side so we can bring the RC in. We got 1 on the eagle, 1 on this single inferno. We may have to... We'll see, we've got another Skelly spell we placed on this enemy queen. We're going to have to freeze up this single again. We don't want it to roast the queen. RC gets past that single now. She's going to be able to move up into the scattershot compartment. She still has her ability, so it's looking good for us at this point. Once the scatter goes down, there's not really much left on this base that can defend us. I'm going to pop the RC's ability. And that's going to be it, guys. It's going to be another triple. The box style bases, these are super common right now. And, you know, originally I was trying to kind of push my heroes inside of some of the compartments, but it's really been a lot more successful for me when I try to keep my king and queen on the outside up there, especially the queen, just like this, and attack from the flank. I've had much more success, and it's much more consistent. So I'd encourage you guys to try this army out, tweak it however you need to, and clash on, my friends.